imperialism!
Well, kind of the elected officials, they try to hide their visceral hatred. And once they're, the voters say, yeah, we'll vote for you. But it's still there. They're still seething underneath, especially with Trump in office. You think about people like Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib.
We know that we are in the cusp of dictatorship and authoritarianism. We know that if we do not stand up, if we go in silent, our democracy dies. Whose streets? Our streets! Whose streets? Our streets!
To them, just the word American itself, really, deep down, they think it has a bad connotation. Apparently, that's how Zohran Mamdani's mother felt. In a 2013 interview, she described him this way. He's a total Desi, completely. We're not Firangs at all. He is very much us. He's not American at all. He was born in Uganda, raised between India and America. He's at home in many places. He thinks of himself as a Ugandan and as an Indian. Here to discuss is Mehek Cook, attorney and Republican strategist. Mehek, good to see you. You took issue with one of the words that Mamdani's mother used there. What was it, and why do our viewers need to understand why it may be very problematic?
Laura, thanks for having me. Look, Mamdani's mother has showed the deep hatred she and her family have against America. She said, my son is a Desi, not a Farang. That means my son is Indian, not a Farang. That is a racially divisive slur against an outsider, against a foreigner. Oh. It is vile, and it's against the American people. She is saying he's not American. And Mamdani has shown that time and time again as he has stood with the co-conspirator, unindicted, of the 1993 World Trade Center bombing. And he continues to stand with his good friend, Pikar, who said, Americans deserved the 9/11 bombings. I mean, it is so racially divisive, and they have refused to say they're American. They've refused to show that gratitude. It's appalling, Laura.
Yeah, we have to go. Sorry, we have to take. No, oh, sorry, Mehek. We thought Erica was walking on stage. But also, Mamdani's father said something equally as disturbing about the country. Let's watch.
America is the genesis of what we call settler colonialism. Abraham Lincoln generalized the solution of reservations. They herded American Indians into separate territories. For the Nazis, this was the inspiration. Hitler realized two things. One, that genocide was doable.
So yes, Mehek, he is actually equating America's story to Hitler's story. The ethnic cleansing, the extermination of the unwanted. These are his parents. This is what he came from. This is who he was raised by. Now, does the apple fall far from the tree here? Because he's certainly cleaned up his rhetoric a little bit, right? Cleaned it up.
He hasn't, Laura, and Mamdani isn't running for office. Let's be clear. He is running for the hostile takeover of the American identity. They hate America itself. We, as Americans, we are the enemy today for the Mamdani family. And let me be very clear, Mamdani refuses to show his gratitude. He came here at age 7, every single freedom, every single opportunity in this great country. He refuses to say, I'm proud to be American. How can you stand there and vote for somebody who wants to run to be an American mayor when he refuses to say he's proud to be an American, he's proud to be in this country that's given him so much? So New Yorkers are allowing this disdain, and this is going to be a next generation of inside terrorists that are going to be running our country. We shouldn't be worried about the outsiders today. The threat's right here within our borders.
Well,
click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.